So we're going to talk about some other Middle Eastern civilizations real quickly here. So at this time, Egypt was weakening and the Hittite Empire was weakening. And as you see, it gives rise to a number of smaller kingdoms like Israel, Judah, and the Phoenicians. All right, so remember that the Israelites are a monotheistic religion. They worship Yahweh, which today we call him God in the Old Testament. And their religion was Judaism. This will form the basis for your Old Testament. Remember, one of the oldest stories is Abraham and his wife Sarah leaving the city of Ur to find the promised land, and that would be the Israelite kingdom. And as you see, there's Jerusalem here. So yeah, we're going to move on. The Phoenicians, as you see, the Phoenicians are just north of the Israelites along the Mediterranean Sea, the eastern part of the Mediterranean. They lived in the area which is today, or which was at one time called Palestine. They weren't only they were the only ones to invent a 22 symbol alphabet, but theirs was later passed on to the Greeks and then the Romans, and it became the basis for the English language. If you look at a lot of the letters the Phoenicians created, they look very similar to English, so they're credited with starting the modern day 22 symbol alphabet, and of course over time we've added 4 more symbols to make it 26. So some empires we need to talk about real quick. We've already talked about the Assyrians, but one that we haven't talked about yet is the Hittites. The Hittites are located in what is today Turkey, and if you look at the map at the top right-hand corner, you'll see there's Assyria to their east, Egypt to their south, and the Mediterranean, of course, and to the east of them, and to the west of them would be Greece. So they are the first to discover and use iron, which made the army very strong. And the Assyrians are going to take over basically where the Hittites left off, and they're going to establish a huge empire in the Mesopotamian area. Their army was known for their cruelty. As I said earlier, Nineveh was their capital city on the Tigris River. This would be the city that the Hebrew Jonah told God that he didn't want to visit. It was the largest and richest city of its time. Their strategy for empire was real simple. They basically relocated conquered people to keep them off balance so they couldn't revolt, and they separated families and friends. And we are